SoFi Stadium here in Inglewood. Stage is set. Ball is on the tee. And off we go on EA Sports. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Here's 1st and 10. Opening carry of the game, it's J.K. Dobbins. And he'll get about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. A run with Dobbins. And nothing doing on that run. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, nothing more. We have an early 3rd down coming up.
All the qualities that make a good safety are seen on display on this play. Speed, pursuit, and then the intensity and the strength at the point of contact for the tackle to keep this ball carrier to no gain. That is a complete safety play.
And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. This brought in out past the 20. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. McCarthy now going to start with a pass. He'll throw it left and has his running back.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
They'll go play action here with McCarthy. Going up top. And this will be incomplete.
They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast, and tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today, you better defend every blade of grass because we're coming out firing. And even though that ball falls incomplete, it goes a long way in setting up the rest of this game plan as the game unfolds.
He's going to look downfield once again.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, like living in these 3rd and long situations. Must pass is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
And how about that? Nice return there, picking his way up past the 35-yard line. First and 10 now from the 36. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. Here's 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, here's Herbert. That's complete to his running back, J.K. Dobbins. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
So after the loss on 1st, here's 2nd and 14. Now Herbert. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
He decides to go with this safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
Third and long. From the gun, it's Herbert. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up fourth down.
Cameron Dicker for the Chargers field goal. A 50-yard attempt.
Dicker's kick is good. And the Chargers will take a 3-0 lead.
And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5. McCarthy to the air on second down. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield.
Now this is the epitome of a really short throw and a really nice run after catch. And listen, for a quarterback, it all counts the same. You don't always have to throw the ball downfield to generate explosive plays, and these drag routes can be very, very effective.
On first and 10, it's McCarthy. Laying out, and he made the catch. What a play. Give them 17 more, and they are on a roll. Another first down. They'll fake the give, and now it's McCarthy. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game, and you can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
McCarthy gonna look to throw again. A throw left side there, not gonna find the target. Incomplete.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this is one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
They'll try and throw it with McCarthy. That's over the middle and intercepted. And the Chargers are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. Play action now. It's Herbert. Quick throw, taken in. And they will finally catch up to him and get him down.
This defense just gets punched in the mouth on that one, Mike, and it just seemed from up here that not everyone on defense was on the same page, and the offense was able to take advantage of it. The defense has to clean things up here in a hurry, because if they don't, they could be in for a long day.
Herbert now on first down. That is intercepted. Picked off by Mika Fitzpatrick.
Wow, with this guy might lose a little bit, Mike, as he gets long in the tooth. He certainly makes up for it in experience. You're not going to be able to do a lot of things to trick him on the back end. He reads this play right from the jump, Makes a great break on the ball, and if that ball hits his hands more times than not, it's going to be a takeaway.
It's first down, and they'll run. He's got space inside the 25. What a run. He brings it to the red zone, taken down inside the 20-yard line. They'll break the huddle, coming up now for first and 10. Setting up to throw is McCarthy. Quick throw here is complete. It'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. They face second down and 7. Up the middle they go. And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard. Third and 5. From the shotgun, it's a throw from McCarthy. To the end zone there, but it is incomplete.
I like the idea of taking your shot there on third down, pushing the ball downfield, looking for the touchdown. But now as it brings up fourth down, you're already this close. You're in field goal range, but do you keep that offense on the field and try to maintain possession and see if you can come away with 6? And that's really well done here, Mike. I mean, everything's in rhythm. A good snap, a good hold, and a good kick ties this game.
So the field goal draws us even. It is now 3-3 as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Herbert now on first down. That one complete to McConkey. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself on your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up second down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
Really nice job there by the defense defending the middle of the field. That is the most valuable real estate on the field. They know every single offense is trying to attack the defense between the hashes, so give credit. They took away all the throwing lanes, and that ball falls incomplete.
He's got the first down and more than that. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
I like to call these short throw, long run. You don't always have to generate explosive plays in the passing game by trying to throw the ball over the defense's head. This is a great example of get the ball to a guy with speed, in space, and let him do the rest.
Second and 7. Shotgun now for Herbert. He'll get rid of it and complete it.
You can see the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. But this is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come.
And he'll take it on in. Touchdown, Chargers. Touchdown, number 15 for him on the season. Dicker, good with the extra point. And the Chargers take a 10-3 lead. After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Working out of the shotgun, it is McCarthy. He's going to tuck it and go.
He tried to buy all the time he could, but when he saw that space, he quickly turned from thrower to runner, and he's able to pick up a nice gain on first down.
A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. Play action now, it's McCarthy. He's going to let this one go deep. And he will score. Touchdown, Tampa. A try here for the extra point. And this one is blocked. Oh, big hole left side. And he's going to take this one back all the way. Disastrous. The blocked extra point leads to 2 for the defense instead of 1 for the offense. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. On the ground, here's Dobbins. He'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Gonna lose a yard.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
That'll be... Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. The Bucs have it.
Mike, we hear that term run after catch so often, and sometimes people miss that there's kind of a middle phase. There's the catch, but before it turns into a run, you have to secure the ball as a ball carrier, right? It needs to be put away, properly held, points of pressure, front tip up against your body. All of that is kind of taken for granted. Catching it is just step one. You've got to secure the ball before you become a runner. Pretty clear approach here, Mike. You're just trying to take advantage of the size of your tight end versus a smaller defender, and you're just saying box him out, go up for an offensive rebound, and get the ball at its highest point. In this case, it falls incomplete, but if they continue to get that matchup, this quarterback's not going to shy away from giving his big tight end a shot.
And he nearly got free. But as it is, a gain of 6, it sets up third down. Looking to throw. McCarthy. He'll swing this one out wide to his running back. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
Down to the 4, it'll be 2nd and goal. Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it, and he's going the wrong way. Dropped back at the 7. Good job so far by the defense protecting the short field. Now it's 3rd and goal. They'll run. This defense standing up in the red zone. They stop him for no gain. And now it's 4th and goal. The Bucks have the field goal unit on the field. This about as short as you can get. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Buccaneers will tie this game up here late in the first half. So the field goal ties things up, and we're back at it as this kicks away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. First and 10. Throwing now is Herbert. He's going to keep it himself.
Nothing open here downfield. I think it's a good job just getting to the edge, getting something positive, getting out of bounds.
Second down and 8. Here's Herbert. This pass is caught by Cade Otton. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
And now you can see they're really getting in rhythm in this 2-minute drive. Now, after that last completion, Mike, they cross midfield. Now the mindset goes to, all right, we got to come away with some points. They've got a quarterback who's in complete control, and they got to see if they can finish this thing off.
Here's second and 2. Throwing, Herbert. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
It's always a risky decision anytime a quarterback tries to force the ball, especially into those tightly contested areas. Not a lot of daylight, not a lot of room for error. In this case, it just falls simply as an incomplete. But as this game unfolds, better decisions are going to lead to better results.
Now a timeout Chargers here. That's their second as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining here in half number 1. Herbert to the air again. And that is incomplete.
So I like the aggressiveness of the call, but as the rest of the game unfolds, Mike, there needs to be better overall execution. A little bit cleaner. The next thing you know, they're going to hit some of those big shots.
Throwing it right into the hands of his running back, and he'll be taken down. The Chargers going to use their third and final timeout. They stop it here with just under 40 seconds until halftime. From 6 yards out, it's first and goal. Now Herbert again. That is caught to the goal line and in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Point after now from Dicker. He gets it to go, and the Chargers will go up by 7. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. They'll come up here, first and 10. From the gun, here's McCarthy. Now a shot here, deep middle. That one broken up. It is incomplete. They tried the shot on first down, couldn't connect. It'll bring up second down. Now McCarthy. Oh, in trouble. Down he goes. Now Bucks will take their first timeout. Clock is stopped for 26 seconds until the break.
If you're going to take a sack. You just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
On 3rd and long, here's McCarthy going for it all. That one is batted away, incomplete. No separation that time, tightly defended. It brings up 4th down. Here's the punter now, as he'll hit this from just outside of his own goal line. And he's going to make a fair catch just beyond his own 40-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 43-yard line.
On 1st down, Herbert fires left sideline. That is complete. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play.
The end of the first half with the score Chargers 19, Buccaneers 12.
Coach, thanks. This one's still anyone's game. We'll see who can come out with a hot hand in this second half, about to get started. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. On 1st and 10, it's McCarthy. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's a 2nd and 6. Going back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. He'll manage to get 2, maybe 3 on that carry. Boye Mafe in on the tackle. Third down, 3 to go. No movement from the punt team. They'll line up to go for it on 4th down. On 4th down, here's McCarthy. Open man, right side. He's got it. A gutsy call, but they pay it off. It's a gain of 17. Set to go now on 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to run it. Not much there. Maybe a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They run out of the gun and tag on a reverse. 16-yard pickup on that one. It's a 1st down for Tampa Bay.
A gain of 16 yards. And the Buccaneers first down.
Here's a run going left. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. Try again. It's 2nd and 10. Here's McCarthy. And he's very close to a touchdown. They mark him just shy of the goal line. From the 1-yard line, 1st down and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he will fight his way to the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. The extra point is good. And the Buccaneers will even the score here in the third. So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. They'll give it to Dobbins. And tough running there. He's up to the 32. Micah Fitzpatrick up to make the stop.
Gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line.
They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Out of the gun, here's Herbert. He'll get this complete to his man out of the backfield. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. Here's 1st and 10. Now it's Dobbins.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You've got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
On play action, now Herbert. And off the deflection, it is taken in. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they're going to mark him inside the 10-yard line. That is a big play for LA. 39 yards.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. It's 1st and goal now from just inside the 10-yard line. They'll come up with nothing there. Fortunate just to get back to the line. And that'll set up 2nd and goal.
Running back looked a little unsure of himself on that carry there, Mike. You have to think back to that fumble earlier in the game. How much is that still weighing on his mind? He didn't really seem to attack that hole like we've seen in the past. He gets stopped for no gain.
To throw, it's Herbert. That one complete to McConkey. Not a lot of room to work there. Well played by the defense. And they set themselves up for 3rd and goal. Shotgun now for Herbert. To the end zone. It's intercepted. And the Buccaneers are going to take possession at their own 3-yard line.
All right, Mike, file this play away. If they're able to hold on and pull this game out, we're going to look back on this as the pivotal moment of this game. Oftentimes, it takes that one big moment to sway the outcome of a game, and no bigger play than a pick deep inside your own red zone.
This drive will start on the ground. Oh, boy, they got to be careful there. That was dangerously close to a safety and 2 points for the defense. They do get it at the 1.
All the offense is trying to do here is just get a little breathing room so that they can operate their entire system. For this defense, they sold out, brought pressure. The offense is lucky that that one didn't result in 2.
And they'll stop it. At least it's an improvement over the last play. They're not losing yards, but they didn't gain any here. And now it's going to be 3rd down.
Find yourself in a little tricky situation here, Mike, on 3rd down, backed up this close to your own goal line. I think the plan is you got to attempt to pass, but it's got to be short. You don't want your quarterback standing in the end zone very long with the ball in his hand, but this ball needs to come out. Hopefully pick up the 1st down, but if not, just buy a little breathing room for your punt team.
So, The Buccaneers getting their punter out there. Important punt here in this tie game late. And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there.
At the Bucs 48-yard line.
Here's Dobbins. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3.
He was broken at the 45-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
From the gun, it's Herbert. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down. Now, Herbert. This is intercepted. That's the linebacker, Fred Warner.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see, can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
Off the play fake, it's McCarthy. Looking for his tight end on the corner route. He's got it. And he'll be out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35-yard line. A handoff as they try to run it here. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line.
That's a heck of a run right here, Mike. Tie game, 4th quarter. Everything's on the line. Can you win in the trenches? Can the threat of that run continue to balance off the pass? And that's a big gain there as they try to go take this lead.
He'll get rid of it and complete it. Second down and 3. Slot man in motion left. And they'll stop him just short of the goal line, but they are going to have enough to convert. It's going to be 1st and goal. And now movement up front. This crowd is making it tough down deep in the red zone. Now it is 1st and goal. Following the penalty, he'll run it. And he is going the wrong way. Tackled back at the 7. Task a bit tougher as they face 2nd and goal. They'll go with him again. And he churns out some of the hard yards in this area of the field, working it to the 3-yard line. The crowd making their presence felt. This is 3rd down. Tight end motioning left. They'll look to throw for it with McCarthy. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. The extra point try forthcoming. It's up and through. And the Bucs will go up by 7. So the lead is 7 now here in this 4th quarter. The tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. The return team gonna let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Herbert. Now here's another ball that's intercepted. It's the linebacker, Jack Campbell.
You know, what I'm seeing play out there right now, Mike, is just a frustrated offense playing on tilt. And on the other side of the ball, I'm seeing a defense that's happily taking advantage of these decisions. I mean, how else do you explain 3 consecutive drives that result in a pick? I mean, each mistake just feeds the next. It feeds frustration. And all at the same time, it's leading to questionable throws and easy picks.
On 1st down, here's McCarthy. Quick throw here is complete. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that anytime a team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to seize on some of that momentum. We just saw a great example of it here.
Lane fills quickly. Only managed to get this to the 14. They'll stick with him again. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play. This crowd into it now as we get to 3rd down. Looking to throw. McCarthy. He'll try to hit him with a screen. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the 1st down mark. So, 2 minutes to play here in the 2nd half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. So now, out comes the field goal unit in this pressure spot. This to make it a 2-possession lead. And this one right down the middle. It's good. And that could be big. They now take a 2-score advantage. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Now return coming from the 7. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. He's gonna look for the home run ball. Oh, the struggles continue. Another interception.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You've got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
Defensive coaches preach every day, Mike, swarm to the ball. Get as many hats to the ball carrier as possible. And this is a great reason why. The ball carrier is able to make the first guy miss, but it was the pursuit from the rest of the defense that's able to get him down and keep him to no gain.
Oh, that may be the break they needed. That one's intercepted. And he's going to be out of bounds, but he has his offense set up in great field position inside the red zone. Here's 1st down.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at the 14.
Herbert to throw. That one knocked away and incomplete.
In these critical moments of the game, Mike, you always turn to your best players, and that's exactly what they did here, and they just weren't able to connect. Give this defense a lot of credit. They knew when it was crunch time, where did this quarterback want to look? and they were ready, and they took him away.
Now Herbert throwing on second down. He's got his big tight end. Touchdown, LA.
Well, that was step one. The offense did their job, get this thing back within one possession, so they're still alive. But now they've got to find a way to get a little bit of luck and find a way to get the ball back, and it's not going to be easy.
They've got just the 2 timeouts remaining, so they'll line up and take their chances right here with an onside kick.
With the rule changes on kickoff, Mike, it's just so hard to really expect to recover an onside kick nowadays. There's a lot of people pushing for kind of a radical change to this. Hey, can we make it 4th and 15? Offense gets the go. If they convert it, they keep the ball. I'm not sure that ever happens, but we can see here an onside kick. Not much of a chance.
Not a lot on that one. It'll take it down to the 36. Now a timeout Chargers here. That's their second. And they'll get together prior to the second down play. Quick throw, taken in. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
We hear the term RPO so often, Mike, and it continues to kind of trickle its way into the NFL. But remember, it's a lot different in the NFL than it is in the college game where it's a lot more prevalent. The lineman cannot go downfield. So that quarterback has to make a lot of really fast snapshot decisions, or else it's going to lead to a penalty or him holding on to the ball too long. So it's something that teams want to implement, but maybe not quite to the level that we see in the college game.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Victory formation here as he's down to a knee.